Hey guys, so I'm doing a review of the ebook called The Ultimate Survival Guide. Now, I have a copy of this book, and why did I get it? Well, I already have a couple of survival books, but none of those actually covers, as they say here, any situation. None of the books that I know of anyway, and I've done some research on the internet to see what's available at the moment, and if you look up something like, the best 15 survival books of the last 50 years or whatever, if you look at those, you'll notice that there are books that cover, wild foods. There are books that cover how to survive in the bush. There are books that cover how to build shelters, urban survival, but not, as far as I can see, there is not one book that covers it all until I've discovered this recently. I'll show you what I'll do. I obviously can't show you the whole book, but I'll show you the index to the C-books that I've got. Are you prepared for any situation? This is an ebook you need to know particularly. Yeah, so what I will say about this book, it's an awesome book. It's definitely worth the money. It's just no doubt about it. One small thing, to me it's small, because it's an emergency, you're not going to worry about it, is it's fairly short on images, okay? There are over 1,000, actually I think it's 1,008 pages, guys. But yeah, short on images. The images are there when it's needed, like for instance how to tie knots, okay? But you have to ask yourself, an emergency situation, do you need pretty pictures, or do you want the actual information, guys? Okay? I would like to have instead of pretty pictures and a lack of information, I'd rather have the other way around. Not too big on images, but yeah, 1,008 pages, guys. From top expert survivors, military members share their secrets about survival in the wild and during terrorist attacks and disasters. 100 plus lessons, strategies, and vital skills. Okay? First aid, survival, self-defense, martial arts, valuable prepping, bushcraft, navigation, shelter building, survival communication, emergent survival strategies, off-grid living, DIY survival projects, survival skills for kids, and much more. This is like the book that Jason Bourne probably carried around in his back pocket. And this covers everything. Now, I don't want to give names of survival books, but there's one fairly famous, well-known one, which is, I'll just say, was written by one of the elite military guys of a certain elite military group. It's fairly well known. Anybody who's into survival in a big way will know what this book is. But and in the title, it's got survival. This is not all the title, because I don't want to, obviously, put other books down, because actually got these books, and they are awesome as well. But if you want something, what I'm talking about, guys, you know, when it's an emergency, are you going to grab 10 books, 3 or 4 books, or do you just want one on hand in your car, in your glove box, whatever? Now this is an ebook, guys. What I would do is I would, if you can, print it out probably. Now, always, once you get it downloaded, so obviously, so that if you would obviously download this onto your computer, tablet, whatever, so that obviously, if the Wi-Fi goes out, the power, whatever, you could still, if it's downloaded on your tablet, on your phone, on your computer, you could still read it offline, okay? No problem. Now, well, I'll go back to this particular book, and I'm not bashing this book because it's got some great information on it, but to my great surprise, this book did not have anything about self-defense and martial arts. I would say, when push comes to shove, we don't want anything like these major situations to happen, but push comes to shove, people are going to get stressed out. Obviously, they want to protect their family, they want food, etc. for their family, and they could resort to violence. So I was quite surprised that a lot of the survival books do not have anything about self-defense and martial arts. To me, that was, just sort of a given. But there you go. Anyway, let's go through and see what we've got. How to start prepping. So you've got how and what to stockpile for survival, what to put in your survival kit, important and not obvious items for your out bag, water footing and purifying supplies, how to store water for emergency, how to store fuel properly, preparing your car for an emergency, prepper's guide to bartering, pet emergency survival kits. You can see that these guys have got everything covered, because that's another thing. How many survival books do you know of that have information specifically for the pets? I can't name one. You guys might know, but I can't name one offhand. Okay, so let's continue on here. And after I've gone through this, I'll show you I've downloaded it, and I'll show you the actual index, contents index. Okay, how to build your own storm shelter and root cellar. How to build a reliable and convenient shelter, tips and hacks to improve and modernize your root cellar, the secrets of successful shelter and root cellar construction, how to make a shelter in the wilderness, resources for building a homestead root cellar. Okay. Emergency survival strategies, the basics of emergency evaluation, how to survive a terror attack, how to survive martial law, how to survive a nuclear attack, how to survive an EMP, electromagnetic pulse, the dark secrets of STH, you know what that means, survival, okay? When the bleep hits the fan. DIY survival weapons, okay? The basic homemade weapons for kitchen, easy to make weapons for self-defense, deadliest homemade self-defense weapons, weapons for wilderness survival. Let's go down. The rules of self-defense you need to know to survive. Self-defense techniques everyone needs to know, how to defend yourself against a knife attack, everyday objects that can become emergency knives, best home defense tactics, how to disappear without a trace. I've just gone through that and it's quite interesting. How to throw knives both fast and accurately. How to navigate through the wilderness, best hacks to find your way using nature, how to find directions using the sun and stars, how you find your way with the help of rivers, advanced map reading, tools for navigating the wild, wilderness navigation for techniques to use in survival situation, emergency communication and ham. I'll let you go through that, guys. Wilderness survival and bushcraft skills. And once again, I'll let you read through that, guys, in your own time. First aid and survival medicine. Snake bite first aid in case of blockage of the airways. Don't think I've ever seen that one before. Blockage of the airways. So that's, what do you call that? Probably be a tracheotomy or where you have to make a hole in your throat there and stick a pipe there or whatever. Could be that. I haven't actually been through that one yet. Medicinal plants. How to live off the grid. Who doesn't want to know about that? Ways to generate power when living off grid. How to get internet access when living off the grid. All very interesting and very important. Those, how to get internet access when living off the grid. Survival cooking. Secrets of long-term food storage. Delicious recipes to cook. Survival methods you can use in any disaster. DIY projects for survival. Best paracord projects perfect for survival. Strong, life-saving knots you need to know. Survival lessons for mum and kids. See, now, there are not many survival books out there that I know of, that cover all this. Lessons are on the dangers of extreme weather, lessons for your child about wildlife danger, lessons in stranger danger, important lessons in dealing with health hazards, teaching your kids self-defense, preparing your kids to survive a storm. Okay, now, guys, if you download it, buy it and download it, the Ultimate Survival Guide, you will also get 2 bonus books, okay? First one you'll get is this one, The Backpacker's Handbook, 50 Hacks and Secrets from Advanced Survivalists. And you'll also get the Herbal Apothecary, 100 plus best organic homemade remedies and antibiotics, okay? Now this, if you do decide to get this book, you have 100% risk-free money back guarantee for 60 days, guys, okay? So let's have a look at the actual my copy of this. So here it is here. We'll go through the contents index. You see there? It's actually more than I thought. 1,088 pages, guys. So, what it lacks in images, it definitely makes up for in information, which is what you want. Everything you need to survive in any situation, okay? We'll go for this. Table of contents. How to start prepping. How and what to stockpile. I'll let you guys just run through that. You can run through this at your own time. I'll just, survival bartering. See, I've never seen things like that before. Strategies on how to survive during a disaster in your car. How to store fuel. Covers everything, guys. Build your storm shelter and root cellar. Tips that improve your, survival homestead. You can go through this in your own time. 10 essential benefits of a survival garden. Secrets of long-term food storage. Best techniques of survival cooking. Eat your own meat and dairy during the disaster. Supplies for emergency cooking. Delicious recipes to cook for emergency supplies. Ways to have hot meals during emergency. Survival communication, so all about that. Ham radio. Survival communication hacks. Emergency survival strategies. Basic survival techniques. Emergency evacuation plans. Tips to survive a terror attack. how to survive martial law, how to survive a nuclear attack, EMP survival lessons, DIY survival weapons, okay, self-defense techniques one need to know, defend yourself against a knife. I think we've been through that. Wilderness survival, important survival basics to survive in the wilderness, survive when attacking predatory animals, beating the heat in desert areas, bearing the tropical weather, fighting the cold. Keeping yourself alive in the sea, how to make rope in the wilderness, make a knife in the wilderness, staying warm, fishing in the wilderness, simple traps, winter survival strategies, guys. I'll let you go through that. Advanced map reading, learn how to use compass, navigation techniques in a survival situation, find directions, foraging, and edible wild plants. Okay, summer and autumn edible wild plants, best food to forage during winter, foraging guide for early spring, edible mushrooms, all you need to know about ticks, how to avoid diseases spread by ticks, what to do after tick bite, proven ways to destroy the habitat, water filtration, purification, storage, first aid and survival, or the first aid information, sunstroke, cold flu, heat stroke, medicinal plants to survive, bushcraft skills. So, bushcraft skills, I mean, some survival, books will only cover that, but here we have just one section on just bushcraft skills. How to pay off grid, sustainable life. Self-sustainable life can earn you money. Off-grid, so it even tells you how to make money from self-sustainable. Off-grid mistakes you can avoid. How to live without electricity, okay? Pointless power, prepping for an unexpected blackout. Off-grid power, DYO solar oven, use your own solar heater, even you need a bit of solar power, wind power, micro hydro, and even chargers. Off-grid internet, making your own internet connection via mobile phones, forge your own internet by way of satellite. Wow. Create a free internet connection through antennas, make your own connection at the airport. DIY projects for survival, knots, survival lessons for mum and kids, health hazards, storm, wildlife danger, self-defense and avoidance, pet survival tips, things for pet survival, how to locate and identify your lost pet, dogs for survival. So I think that's it, is it? Yeah, so you can see it's got everything covered, guys. Just going over again to just make sure. Yep, we've covered it all. So that dogs for survival obviously goes for 18 pages. There you go, guys. It covers it all. You got to ask yourself: do you need to have 10 survival books, like I've said, or do you just want to grab one and have everything covered? I will leave the link below, obviously, for you to grab a copy of or download the ebook. I've got it, and it'll be read some of it. I'll be reading the rest of it over the Christmas holidays. So there you go, guys. Hopefully this helped. Hold on. Let's put that away. And so you get those two bonus books, don't forget. And there it is, 1,000 pages. And what do we got here? And that's all the episodes of that. So, hopefully that was helpful. And these days, you know, there's a saying, it's better to go something like, you guys have probably heard it, it's better to have something like this and never use it than to need something like this and you haven't got it. You got to ask yourself, is your family worth it? Is your survival worth it? A few bucks.